Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on Alibaba just 5 days ago, to be precise on March the 10th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $140.62 at regular hours, and at pre-market hours we were at $137.2. And at this very point, my main assumption was that we have to unload this entire movement to the upside, and potentially we might land somewhere around $115 and $120 mark. And guys, for now, we don't have this movement. From this point, we started to go to the downside, but for now, we are pretty much at the same level, $141.1. And to be honest, I have to admit that this sideways movement makes me thinking that potentially we have an additional, let's say, option that might lead to quite interesting conclusion. And I will show you everything within just several minutes. But for now, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of, but the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game changer opportunity. And if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself. And here you can see the most recent updates that I made for my Patreon members. As you can see, I have Zoom meeting, 30 minutes Zoom calls for my gold member tiers. On top of that, guys, I explained a lot in my tutorials video. On top of that, guys, I made daily updates on the current status of the market. I show to my Patreons crucial news that can impact the markets in general. On top of that, guys, as you can see, I made a lot of videos that is related to different ticker symbols like SPY, QQQ, TQQQ, Cocoa, Palantir, RKLB, HIMS, Wix. Previously, guys, I made a video on Disney. Here you can see general market update. And guys, even during the crashes, I explained to my Patreons what crucial levels this asset might hit in order to, for example, close the gaps. As you can see, on Monday, Tesla was at $227. The lowest point was right here at $225. But I told to my Patreons that it has to move even lower, about 4%, in order to close the gap. And it was the price point of $217.07. And guys, take a look right here. I told to my Patreons about 4% more to the downside. And when Tesla hits 217, it doesn't mean it has to go to the upside immediately. And guys, take a look right here. Let's switch to hourly time frame. And here you can find the most recent, the lowest candle, I would say, that hit, as you can see, $215. You can find it under the letter L, $215. And then, since this trend reversal happened, it is up by 14.06%. This means, guys, you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and what is the main sentiment for Alibaba according to price chart? If I zoom out to a weekly time frame, if I turn off all the tools, guys, take a look right here. We were in sideways movement. Alibaba basically was in sideways movement for at least 3 years, and for now we have very good breakout above these several ranges of resistance that I marked previously, and I told you that potentially it might be the beginning of new uptrend that will at some point in time even break its all-time high. But for now it is too early to make this assumption, because guys, we have quite oversold condition on the majority of time frames, and everything from the technical standpoint I will show you in just several minutes. But for now, let's take a look at some fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay attention to the consensus analyst price target according to MarketBeat, and we have among 15 analysts, all of them suggest to buy this stock, and the consensus analyst price target is set at $144.07. It is tiny 2.19% of upside potential. According to TipRanks, guys, we have a bit higher price target of about $165.61, and among 16 analysts, all analysts suggest to buy this stock. Guys, as you can see right here, the lowest price target that was set by analysts is $140. It is pretty much the level where we are now. And I have to admit that yes, fundamentally Alibaba is a very strong company, especially if you take a look at their AI division, AI part of their business. And let me show you quite interesting article that was published just a couple of days ago on South China Morning Post. And this article is titled "China's Stock Rating Spurs Widening Premiums in ADRs for Alibaba and Li Auto. The price gaps come as Chinese tech stocks have regained favor among investors after the rapid ascent of AI startup DeepSeek." And guys, take a look right here. Hong Kong listed shares of Alibaba Holding now command a monthly average premium of 1.1% to its American depository receipts, compared with an historical average of 0.19% since the e-commerce giant began trading in the city in November of 2019, according to Bloomberg data. On top of that, on March the 6th, the gap touched 3.6%, the biggest for the month. One ADR of Alibaba represents 8 Hong Kong traded shares. Alibaba owns the Post. And why did it happen, guys? The wider price gaps align with an ongoing re-rating of Chinese tech stocks, which have regained favor among investors after the rapid ascent of AI startup DeepSeek fueled optimism about China's competitiveness in the cutting-edge technology. And guys, you know that just several days ago, Alibaba also presented their own AI model, and because of this asset, instead of moving south, as you can see right after this candle was formed, it went higher and it gained to its highest point about 11% within just a couple of sessions. But at the same time, guys, if you take a look right here, this is the list of institutional investors of ADR on the US stock exchange. And right here, you can see that we don't have an increasing number of institutional ownership of Alibaba stock. And this makes me thinking that something is wrong with the price action of Alibaba. Guys, you know that Alibaba has a huge market cap. You can find it right here. It has a $332 billion of market cap. And the number of institutional investors didn't grow as rapid as you might think because of the price growth. But at the same time, I have to admit that this structure is quite interesting, and it makes me thinking that we have to see even more volatility, but my main thesis is still the same. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me turn on all the tools. And I have to say that we are still in this structure. It is an expanding diagonal. We've completed or almost completed all 5 waves to this point. This was the first wave. We basically started in mid of April of last year. This was the first wave, second, third, fourth and fifth. And guys, this might be the beginning of new uptrend, or we might have this as the C wave. And let me show you some technical details. We have to have. Let me show you like this. After the movement to the downside of 5 waves, and we've completed it from its all-time high. Let me mark this wave visible for you in order to see it more properly. We have to have an ABC. Wait a second, we have to have an ABC correction to the upside. This is our A wave, B wave, and C wave. And A wave might have 3 or 5 wave structure, B wave should have strictly 3 wave structure, and C wave should have strictly 5 waves structure. And guys, we might also be in this C wave because take a look again right here. We have, let me turn off all the tools, we've completed 5 waves to the downside. This was our A wave, this quite long wave was a B wave, and this is the 3 waves, basically 5 waves, 5 waves to the upside, 3 motive waves. And because of these guys, potentially the bear count is following. We might break its all previous swing lows. To be honest, I don't like this outcome, and the most recent price action leads me to the conclusion that we are quite bullish, and potentially we might have even something different right here. Because guys, if I was wrong previously, we potentially could have 1-2-1-2 setup, and this is the third wave on a slightly bigger scale, and we have to have even more, at least one more leg to the upside, because this sideways consolidation phase makes me thinking that potentially this is the this might be the 4th wave retracement, and it is quite bullish. If I pull the Fib retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point, you can see that we didn't hit even 0.382, and this quite shallow retracement shows an extreme bullishness of this asset. But at the same time, guys, it is too risky to enter your long position right here, because we have quite high chances to see the retracement to the levels that I marked basically previously with this rectangle. And I still stand on my position that potentially the likelihood of landing in between $115 and $120 is extremely high. That is why, guys, you have to keep in mind that potentially this might be the level of at least reaction, short-term reaction to the upside. On top of that, if you switch to weekly time frame, you can see that we are potentially on a weekly time frame. This asset is forming its bearish divergence. What do we have on the monthly time frame? Oh, on the monthly time frame, we are still quite neutral. And yes, I think we have to see something more volatile within next week, and in my opinion, the likelihood of this movement to the downside is still a bit higher, I would say, than the movement, the likelihood of the movement to the upside. That is why, guys, be cautious, and if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.